Alex, I'm going upstairs. All right, see you later. See you at 2, right? The industry's had one of its worst years in recent times. But when we say worst, maybe you should put that into context. After years of quite double-digit growth, so the industry's had it good, they had a less good year. Things are still not too bad. People are still buying watches, but how do brands react to that? Well, with all the creativity we see here, with all the innovativeness, one of the few things that remains for them is the price. We have about 500 different brands exhibiting here, so they have to compete to set themselves apart. We're seeing increasingly that's being done on price.
There are so many factors outside. Syria, the refugees, the price of oil, the different currency war, Russia, the embargo to Russia, Ukraine. There are so many factors that you start to become careful. And then you hear that some tourists are not coming to Paris because of terrorism. You have Daesh. You have Al-Qaeda. You start to become careful. So although we perform during the first 3 months so well, I stay very careful. It is not a threat to all the Swiss brands. 80% of the Swiss watch industry exports are done by brands where the first price of their range starts at 3 or 4 or 5,000 Swiss francs, 5,000. Those brands, how can they be threatened by a connected watch that retails $600 or $800 or $1,000 or eventually even $1,500?
Maybe tell me like 515, so we're sure. All right. Okay, so I'm just going to check for some. Yeah, it might be easier to turn on right when you start filming.
What's really important about the watch industry is that people are interested in it, there's innovation, there's new news, people are stimulated to talk about watches. So we think smartwatches, people are getting very interested in them, and actually therefore people want to know, what the possibilities are, how they can be used from a design perspective, not just a technology perspective. So really in terms of blending design and technology at its finest really is what we think people are looking for in smartwatches at the moment.
Absolutely not, because we'll find 18 collectors that would want this watch. It has nothing to do with market, really. I realize that when you have good product, there is always a market for it. and there's a buyer looking for something unusual and something that's made for first time.
Just talking about you. What would you think is?